So tell me a little bit about your process.
So I was at a convention, and I was talking to a guy about whether I wanted to do digital or traditional. And I love traditional art, but I was working digitally at the time, and so it just didn't feel right. Well, I was talking to a guy about the business, how you actually make money doing all this stuff, and he was like, man, you can make money, you can make a living doing it, but there's no retirement plan, there's no end game. So you gotta love it. If you love traditional art, do traditional art. If you love digital art, do digital art. That's the whole reason people become artists for a living, is because they love it so much that they're willing to make all the sacrifices to get it through to make it happen. And so I started thinking about traditional art and figured out how to make it happen, and through a whole lot of help, a whole lot of teachers, I was able to actually put it together.
Let me just pan around here.
That tent went down fast.
Wow.
That bolt got off. It started flying away. Yeah.
So this is one of your original oils over here?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful technique.
Two friends, actually. Three friends, somebody, girlfriends?
Yeah, I had a girl pose in the jeans and a corset, and I have a katana, because, everybody has a katana. Right?
Can you give me a little snippet on Michelangelo?
Yeah, absolutely. We have to say that again. So a lot of my process, I feel like, goes back to the Renaissance artists, Da Vinci, Michelangelo, and the way they often worked was they would bring a model into the studio and have the model sit or stand or take the pose, and then they would do a fully rendered drawing from it. Then, as they were doing the painting later, a painting, of course, which takes many, many hours and would be really expensive and difficult to have someone sit the whole time for, they would reference their pencil drawing for the reference. Now, then you fast forward, Norman Rockwell, he did something similar, but he was using photography. And now I use photography, but also combine digital, computer, and you can tweak and bring everything in, but ultimately it still boils down to a physical reference to see how light works to create a painting.
So do you find yourself, you feel like you're part of the continuum of some of those artists?
Well, sure.
You ever think about the struggles they had while you're working on a piece?
What really makes me feel good is when I talk to older artists like Boris Vallejo or Julie Bell or Donato Giancola, some of the top guys in illustration, and they still talk about how they do a painting and every brush stroke they wonder, is this painting going to be good? Is it going to suck? And they're still going to museums looking at Michelangelo and Da Vinci and other artists trying to become better. So if the top of the industry is still striving to become better, I have to say that it makes me feel good to know that I'm in good company.
Wow. Thank you very much, Sam.
Absolutely.